Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is No Man's Sky. I am Zamond, and I have an idea for a new series, which is to start a new game here in No Man's Sky. This is my main file that I started on PC. I have a file on PlayStation with like over 200 hours. But my series idea for this is to start a new game on just normal difficulty and start with nothing. So I can't use the starting ship. I have to find or buy a ship before I can leave the planet. And the main goal for the series is to see how long it takes me to make 100 billion, not 100 billion, that'd be insane, 1 billion units, which is the in-game money. That being said, I want to start up a game here, and we'll get going on this. I will see you when the game loads. Okay. I have not really played this game very much with keyboard controls. I usually play with the controller when I play this game, but I'm gonna try because I forgot to plug my Xbox controller in. So I don't know if it'll connect. I might have to like restart the game to connect it, which I don't want to do.
Shield kinetic system online.
Oh, I totally forgot. I wanted to go into the custom game mode though. Leave everything on normal, but skip the tutorial thing. And I forgot to do that. That sucks. That's just gonna make it slightly harder because instead of starting the game with like some of the blueprints you don't start. For instance, usually if you skip the tutorial stuff, you'll have an extra blueprint in here that's for the terrain manipulator. I don't have that. I also don't have materials down here. I'm missing a few that are pretty important. But that's okay. We don't need them. We can get them eventually. Just, it would have been nice to start with it. So one thing to consider when you start the game, whichever way you're facing, I think I was facing this direction. That is the direction of my crash ship that you start the game with, which is this thing right here. I'm gonna ignore this. I'm not gonna use that. I had to find a ship, like a different crash ship, or buy one if I want to get off this planet. As you can see in the lower left corner there, that flashing bar is my hazardous protection. If that gets lower, I'll take damage and I'll die, but we're on normal, so it won't be like permadeath or anything. So I kind of want to find a cave pretty quick so I can get that back up, because in caves you will regenerate your biohazard protection. And I feel like there's a pretty good % chance that you're going to have a cave near you when you start, usually. Not always, but usually there's one within range. I'm not really seeing much. I forget all the controls. Okay, so it's Q. Oh, there's a cave right there.
Radiation protection. Stabilizing.
There we go. You can see that bar's going up in the corner there in the bottom left. This stuff's good. Cobalt it used to be worth quite a bit. If you found a cave, you can get a bunch of cobalt and get a bunch of money really fast. They nerfed it a while ago, so it's not that great beginning income or whatever, but it's really good for a couple of other things, so I am going to collect some. But I won't bore you with that, but I will show you quick. You can see here where it says total value 5,700 units. Underneath that in brackets it says 76 units each. It used to be a lot more. I'm going to collect some cobalt and I will be right back. Alright, if you see like the screen flash, like go black for a second, it's because I had to leave the game and go into OBS to pause and unpause the recording and stuff because my editing program's messed up. So that's what that is. Also, this game runs pretty demanding for my computer anyway, so you might get a lag here and there, but I did manage to get 707 cobalt. I'm gonna remove this. I don't need it. I had to go get some carbon because of my multi-tool. My beam here was at like 18%, so I had to get carbon to recharge it. I still need to get some ferrite dice to get that going. But I wanted to collect this because you can make, right here, cobalt and ferrite dust. I want to make a bunch of these. Usually I would just collect this as sell. So like that's 700. That's a stack is like 999 or something, I think. Or maybe it's 9,999. I don't remember, but 53,000 right there for 700. That's not bad. But I got that. I want to make some of these so that I can keep my my biohazard protection stable while I'm running around. That way I don't die right away. I need oxygen as well. But you see that right there? That's a hazardous plant. I'm going to kill it because I will get oxygen from this one. They're kind of random. Like that one gives you oxygen. I killed one while I was getting cobalt that gave me sodium. Sodium you can use to recharge your biohazard protection as well, but it's kind of like, it's rare-ish. I need ferrite dust so I can get the scanner going, and then the scanner will show me where more oxygen and sodium and stuff like that is. So I think I have enough now. I can click on that, install that. And I'm pretty sure it's C. Yeah, I hit C to scan it. Na is sodium. H is dihydrogen crystals, and a red one for oxygen, yeah, O2. So I probably want to get the oxygen first. Oh, these guys here, these are hazardous plants, so they will damage you, but I'm on normal, so it won't be that bad. But that dot right in the middle there, you can actually go up and harvest it. You gotta be pretty close to it, though. Maybe he won't let me because he's closed now, but you can harvest it and then kill it if you want to get double the oxygen, but if you just kill him, you get oxygen. There's a few plants like that. Here's some oxygen over here. Need a harvest. This is sodium. Collect some more of these. Because you're going to need a lot of these as well. You need this and carbon, I think. It's dihydrogen. Turns into like a jelly. And you use the jelly to and carbon to make... so if I make one of these, that should unlock this right here. Yeah, so I need 1 dihydrogen jelly and 20 carbon. So I would need a bunch of these to get life support, and that is kind of like... that replaces oxygen. So like this is sodium. Right, I can sodium to get that up to 100. This one takes oxygen, or it takes sodium takes the batteries, and then the life support takes the gels. I don't know what I just did there. What did I do? I don't know what I did. Okay, so now I need to actually I need to go back here, multi-tool. I need to install this. So this is 1 carbon nanotube. We get that. I need oxygen, or no, carbon. Yeah, I need 50 carbon.
Radiation protection.
So these like alien tentacle ball things over here, these will give me carbon. Oh, that's just saying, that's just gonna show me that way. 582 U, whatever that. I think people call it units, but basically 582 feet away from me is where my starship is, but we're gonna ignore that. I don't want it. But the next thing I desperately need is my visor to be working. And then I gotta figure out what button it is to activate that. Okay, it's F. Figured it out. Alright. Over here we got some stuff on the ground. These are all ferrite dust. With this, you can search these. I don't usually take this stuff because it's worthless. I just delete it, and then I give that a second to load, and we got carbon from that one. This one I'm pretty sure is just health. This one we can't search this until we get an Atlas pass. We got dihydrogen from that. Do I have enough carbon? Make a nanotube? Yes, I do. Alright, cool. So with this, now I can pull up my scanner. All these red dots are animals. And you get money for scanning them, but until you get upgrades for your scanner, you don't get very much. I only got 1,600 units there. I can scan everything, pretty much. Got 200 units for that. I don't bother scanning stuff unless I have the upgrades. But what I want this for is, like, right there. That's good. Those things are worth a lot of money, but you need a terrain manipulator to get them. There is a trick to get them still, but I'll show you that when I get a chance. Those are important, but what I'm looking for is an unknown building, which it doesn't look like there's any around here. So we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna hit C, see if there's any more oxygen. Some right down there. Some sodium nearby. But yeah, basically this is what I'm gonna be doing. Probably for the first episode entirely, is just running around on this planet and gathering materials to stay alive and getting to a point where I can start making some decent money. But I also have to find a place to either sell stuff or, like I said, a ship that I can fix up and get off this planet. It's called a no starter ship challenge, but I'm doing more than just that. I'm doing see how long it takes me to get 1 billion challenge. I might have to do a few of the, I'm not exactly sure. I might have to do a few of the, oh. How do you zoom? I don't know the buttons. Okay, just right click. So that's a building. That is a minor settlement, actually. We can sell shit there. That is really good. Cool, we're gonna head this way because it gives me a chance to show you a few things. That thing right there that's smoking, you have a chance to get upgrade materials out of that, which is really nice. And I noticed with the last update, I was getting them a lot more frequently than I ever have, so maybe we'll get lucky here. Damaged machinery. Again, I'm just going to delete these because they're worthless. Give it a second to load, and that time I got nanites. I'm going to keep heading this way. What was I saying before? I was going to say I might have to do a few of the beginning missions, like the tutorial sort of, to unlock certain things like the space station. I don't know if I were to leave the planet system before doing that, if it would automatically unlock it in the next one. I'm not sure. We can always try, but there's a chance I'll have to do some of the missions. Basium is animal poop. I'm not even joking. I got more nanites there. Okay, so right here, you need to be able to dig these up with the terrain manipulator, but for this game, if I can figure out the controls here, if you go over to the settings here, F, toggle camera view. If I go first person like this and I look down, I can get it through the ground without digging it up. Now these things are very important early game. I got 4 from that, so those are worth 208,000 already. They're 52,000 a piece. So if I get a stack of 30, that's a lot of money early game. This is crazy because if I would have went to my first starter ship here, it would have sent me to a building like this, and then when you go inside, you get blueprints for an item you need to fix your ship. I can maybe show you. You get the hermetic seal blueprint, which you kind of need to fix your ship. It won't give it to me now because I didn't go to my ship first. So that's unfortunate, but yeah. Once we find a different ship that we can take and start the game with, we'll have to get lucky and find another one of these buildings, but it should just point us in the right direction anyway. Where was that other building? Was it over this way more? I don't know. Let me hit this. Yeah, it's over here. We're gonna go over here. I'll stay in first person for a bit, just because I'm gonna have to switch back to get this next buried data module or whatever the hell it's called. Oh, these giant crystals right here, I can't... It's condensed carbon or whatever. So it gives you condensed carbon, I guess, but I don't have a good enough mining laser like this thing to get it, but these little tiny crystals I should be able to get. I'm gonna need condensed carbon as well to fix up my ship when I find one. You can get it through a mining... Or, wait, what's it called? Portable refiner. You can just make that and put normal carbon in there to get it. But I don't have time for that anymore, so that's great that we found that. Now when I get over here, there's always going to be a crash machinery, and there's always going to be one of these near a crash machinery thing, a damaged machinery. We got one from that one. And then, yeah, right here, there's damaged machinery. Hopefully we get an upgrade. Oh, we did. Crazy. So that's for your ship, I'm pretty sure. What was that? What the hell was that? A meteor? There's a frigate right there. It's pretty cool. Look at that. Every single one of these dots we can go to. It's crazy. It's crazy. So we did get an upgrade here. We got a photon cannon module, which is for your starship weapon. So I'm not going to use that, but the nice thing is I can sell that for nanites, and nanites are pretty important. So, awesome. I'm glad I got that. I've been wanting to do a series in this game for a while. Some of my older videos from like a year ago. Oh, nice. We need those. Were No Man's Sky videos. On PlayStation, though. And I tried to do it, actually, when I started re-uploading again, like a month ago. I tried to do No Man's Sky, and I recorded like 6 episodes, and they were all corrupt, so... Hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't think it will this time. Navigation data is nice. I can show you that when we get off planet eventually, but for now it's no point. That's a cool looking weapon. It's probably like 3 million. Let's see, compare. Okay, it's 4.9 million. So that sucks. The cool thing though with miner settlements, there's a guy in here. Yeah, this dude. Sometimes if you get lucky and you give him like the right answer, sometimes they'll just give you a gun. That's like the same one as that one, but it'll be kind of damaged. You have to fix it up. But it's still a free mining multi-tool that's better than the one you currently have, possibly. Leave hacks in particular on the monitor and figure out the path. I realize the perfect builder. I don't know what the answer would be here. I'll give him some money, I don't know. Oh, he's thrilled. Oh, nice. Alright, he gave me technology. Oh, nice. He gave me thermal protection. I don't know if I'll need this. Because it doesn't seem like it gets cold. Like, what's the temperature out here? It's a radiation planet, so it doesn't even... Oh, it's 10 degrees Celsius. Which makes total sense to me because I'm Canadian. But I was kind of hoping for a multi-tool there. This right here we can sell. This is where you sell stuff. Which I'm going to sell these. For me, it's a one-click thing. If you're starting a brand new save and you've never played this game, you'll have to like... You have to like click and hold to sell stuff. I'm not going to sell my cobalt as much as I want to, because... So with these, actually, the reason I'm keeping the cobalt is because you used to be able to come here and I used to be able to just scroll down and buy life support gel and batteries, and they were cheap, so you could buy like a lot of them right at the beginning and basically never have to worry about your like life. That's not a thing anymore, so you kind of have to make the batteries or just use your materials. This guy, we can sell our upgrade modules, I'm pretty sure, that we got. We can also purchase blueprints. So we can get advanced mining laser for 75. That might be kind of worth doing. Because then, like that big red crystal I said we can't mine. We would be able to if we had this. I'm gonna do it actually, yeah. So we got that. I don't know if you can sell to this guy. Let me see here. Blueprint components. Sell. No, I can't sell my upgrades here. I'm gonna buy one of these.
Product
We're gonna
received.
need one if we find a ship. So that'll be nice. I think we might need some of these, but not right now. I can buy these from this guy? Huh. Good to know. I don't think I need anything else. Well, maybe a couple of these. These are expensive though. Maybe we won't do that right now. I really wish people would land on these. I think they used to back in the day, but they don't anymore, I don't think. Otherwise, we could hang out here, make a bunch of money in this general area, keep selling it over here, and then wait for someone to land and buy their ship. But it most likely won't happen, so. Nothing found, cool. These just give you materials usually. And I could pop up this and see if there's any other buildings near here. I don't see any. Alright, let's keep going this way. Every time you find an unknown building in your visor, there is a small chance that it could be a crash ship, so. But your visor only has so many distance, and then you have to like upgrade it to get further distance and stuff, so I do have to keep moving to be able to see further what's around me or whatever. If that makes sense, I don't know. Yeah. Ooh, there's a plant over there that I can harvest if I wanted to. I don't think it really matters right now. I have to keep remembering though, I gotta collect this stuff. That thing right there, if I use that, it would make my jetpacks not run out for a little while, which is kind of nice. But I'm gonna go get this oxygen. Might as well collect some carbon as well. Oh, see how everything kind of just spawned in there? That's because I had to play on certain settings, and if I were to like turn up the render distance, I'd probably lag a lot, so you might see stuff pop up like that. Until I can upgrade my computer, which probably won't be for a long time. Oh, I got an ion battery. Nice. I'll take it. Normally I play this game on like permadeath, but it's really stressful when you first start. So it is kind of nice to be on normal for a change. And I find when you play on permadeath, you kind of get a shittier planet to start on. This one's pretty tame for the most part. Like, it's taking forever for the radiation and stuff to go down. Oh, I just ran out of power there, so I want to go in here. Mining beam.
Technology recharge.
Carbon. That is a big plant. The plant's ginormous. See anything else near us? Nope. Maybe we can see something in the distance once we get on top of one of these giant hills. It's weird not playing on controller. I'm not used to playing a mouse and keyboard for games like this. How much ferrite dust and stuff do I have? Let me make a few, craft more with E. Just make as many as I can. We got 14 of these. We're gonna be set for a little while. How many of these can I make? Not very many. I definitely need more of these, but on normal, that's gonna last quite a while probably. So we should be okay for the time being. I don't see anything. But also, you know, the render distance kind of sucks, so. Subterranean relics, I can't do anything with those because I don't have a terrain manipulator. Be able to dig. Still nothing. If you scan all the animals on a planet, under discoveries here, so there's 7 different animals. If I scan them all, I get 1,750 nanites. So that might be worth doing. We could probably do that. Because there's a guy right here that we haven't scanned.
Units received.
There's a bunch over here somewhere. Let's see. There's a hazardous plant down there. That's where we just came from, I'm almost certain. Yep. If it wasn't, that would have said unknown building. That's where our starter ship is that I'm ignoring. Because I don't want to start the game and go to the starter ship, because yeah, I want to start like in my mind or whatever, like if I were to set like a, I'm trying to think of the word here. If I were to set like a tone for the, I'm kind of thinking of it more like I woke up on a planet, I don't remember how I got here, I don't have anything except for the suit on my back, you know what I mean? So we don't have, I'm ignoring that because in my mind I don't have a ship. I didn't start the game with a ship. I had to figure out how to get off this planet by finding another ship or collecting materials that the planet offers and selling it for money so that I can buy a ship, if that makes sense. That's kind of like my thought process. And then, because it's just an endless universe to explore, it's how rich can we get and how quick can I get to 1 billion units? And I'm not, like I said, I have like 200 and something hours on my main save on my PS5, but like in total, I probably have like maybe 500 hours in total in this game. So like you saw that ship fly, I don't know if you saw it, there was a ship that flew over here right here. Those ships aren't, they're just kind of randomly generated. Now if he was circling in the sky, then I would say there's a trading post out that way. Which is another place where we can actually buy ships from people and sell stuff. So that would have been really nice if he was circling, but he wasn't, so the chances are there's not anything over there. Still looking for an unknown building to search. That right there, it's a knowledge stone. So there's 3 different types of aliens. There's Gek. Maybe there's 4. There's Gek. Oh man, what are they called? Let me check here. I think it's called Novax or something. There's Gek, Novax, and one other one. And they all have like their own language. So discoveries, no, catalog. The Viking. So there's the Gek, the Viking, and Norvac, or Korvax. They all have like their own language. So does the Atlas, I guess, but who cares about the Atlas? So if you go to Knowledge Stones, you'll get like the translation for a word or whatever, and if you get all of them, then you would be able to talk to any alien and understand exactly what they're saying. But for the most part, they're just gibberish for now. Is there anything? Come on, we need something. What is happening? What is that noise? It sounded like a ship flew by, but it also kind of sounded like one was landing, and sometimes you do have ships that'll land at your dude, and then you can sell stuff to him, but you can buy his ship. But right now, we got 300,000 units out of 1 billion, and most ships on the low end are like 2 million. You used to be able to find ships for like 300,000 on the low end, but yeah, that's been kind of nerfed. Oh, I need to... You can do it in here. You can grab your oxygen. I'm going to use this. That was carbon. You can grab your oxygen and drag it into there, or you can just use these. So one of these will get it to 100%, and I might as well pop one of these too while I'm in here. You can also hit X and then go here, and then you can do it from here. Oops. Oh, look at that. There's an unknown building right there. If I want to hold E to tag that, now we can run over that way because we know there's something there. And if we're lucky, it'll be a frickin' ship. I'm going to pop this. And now I have unlimited jetpacks for a few seconds here. You can see in the bottom right corner, there's a little jetpack symbol. That's like half full. It's not going down because I used that plant. So that is not a ship. Or there is a ship there and it just hasn't spawned in because I'm too far away and my render distance is garbage in this game. But I doubt there's a ship here. But this would be where a ship would be, sort of. So I can save here. I'm not going to bother. Because the game now does have autosave. It used to not do that. You'd have to get in or out of your ship to save. Or find these things. There is a crashed or damaged machinery right over here. And if we're lucky, we'll get another upgrade. And I was not lucky enough. Was not lucky enough. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. Just keep going. Health, sort of. And I'll go until I find like another building or whatever, because currently 30 minutes into the recording. And like I said, I like to keep my episodes around. Like the maximum would be like 40. I would have no problem doing like hour-long episodes and stuff. I just don't know how many people would watch those. That's typically what I look for when I'm on YouTube. Especially for like background noise and stuff. I love putting on like a 2-hour like VOD of a stream or something, you know? Ow, I just got bit. I'm also going to change back to third person, I think. So, let me do that real quick. Go. I don't mind first person. I don't really have a preference. But I like to see my character. It's because you can't customize your character and make him look really cool. There's a bunch of sodium right here. Sometimes you will get a giant little things like that, like a nice spot full of that sodium and oxygen. We probably got a couple hundred there at least. We just got another damaged machinery. And I know I could try, but usually I find with like the hills and stuff near these things. So like for instance, if I go to this, I might be able to get this if I go first person, but I feel like a lot of time it doesn't work for me. So I always just wait until I find like a building. Like, okay, so this one we did, but a lot of times you can't. I don't know if that's really cheating. I don't know if you would consider it cheating. It's kind of cheaty, I guess, because you're supposed to be digging those up. But yeah, that glitch, if you will, or exploit has been in the game for a few updates now. That you can get it without digging. And like I said, they're worth so much money. We got 3. That's another 150,000 right there. Are we looking for... I don't want to go towards my ship, actually. I want to keep going south. It's very easy to get turned around in this game. So hopefully this series does okay. Because this is like one of my all-time favorite games ever. I play this game a lot in my spare time. Which is kind of devastating because like there's expeditions in this game where you get rewards that are kind of like a timed event, and if you don't get the rewards within the time event, you don't get them. Sometimes they bring them back, like they brought all the rewards back or whatever last Christmas, I think. And on PlayStation I got all the rewards except for one. But since switching to PC permanently, I don't have anything, so I lost all my progress and everything. So that kind of sucks, but once the new expedition starts, I'm definitely going to do a series in it. And I watch people play this game a lot too. Like, some of my favorite YouTubers is Jason Plays. He's one of my favorite YouTubers to watch, and he plays a lot of No Man's Sky. Same with Survival Bob. And I wouldn't be surprised if you do happen to stumble across this video and watch it. That's crazy. If you also watch Survival Bob and Jason Plays and all those guys. What do we got going on here? We got absolutely nothing so far. That was really cool. I'm going to turn around and look at that again. Right over there, you can see another planet up there with the rings. How cool is that? Can I zoom in right on it? No, not really, but that's pretty cool. Some gold or something over here. I don't have a terrain manipulator, so I can't get it. Hopper. Nice. Try a terrain manipulator. Oh, is he circling? No, I don't think so. Oh, actually, he did kind of go up and around. Maybe he took off from a... Oh. The biggest just popped in there. Maybe he took off from a trading outpost. That'd be cool. Oh, look at that. There's like 2 of these guys here.
Radiation protection falling.
The radiation is falling. Hopefully there's no storms. There's also no sentinels around. I think it's like, the first... I want to say it's either 20 minutes or 2 hours. Within that time range, I guess. When you start a new game, if you don't go to your ship like you're supposed to immediately and stuff, if you just run around like I'm doing, there is like a time frame where after a certain time, the sentinels will start appearing, and those guys, they can mess you up pretty quick. If you mess with them. Still absolutely nothing over here that I can see. Whoa. Hopefully I don't die. Nah, you can fall pretty much forever on normal and not die. Crazy. The fall distance before you take like insane amount of damage on normal mode is insane. Are there any animals I can scan? Oh, there's a building over here. Let's go check it out. I wonder if there is a trade post and these guys are headed to it. Would be pretty sweet. Tell you what, when we get to this building, hopefully there's a save point there or something cool here that we can look at. Because that'll most likely be where I end the episode, so. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. See, on permadeath mode, that would have been enough falling distance to probably kill me. Which would have meant, you know, permadeath, so it would have deleted my save and everything on death. Brutal. It's brutal. I've lost a pretty good amount of saves doing that by accident. I think the most depressing thing I've ever seen is I was watching Jason play this the one time, and he was just like talking to his chat during a stream or whatever, and he accidentally deleted like his main save with like fucking 300 hours or something. All right, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna save here. Hopefully it doesn't gotta crash the game before doing that. All right, so this is where we're gonna stop, I guess, because we haven't gotten lucky yet with a ship. And I don't think there's anything else in our immediate area. I mean, obviously after like, if by like episode 4 we don't find a ship, I'll just go get that one. But I mean, we're already 8-9 minutes away on foot. So like the further away we get, the further it's gonna, like the longer it's gonna take to go back. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. Scan this guy. How many is that now? So there's only 2 left, and it's underground, always active and underground. So we'd have to go into a cave to get those last 2. That's good to know. I guess I should probably save now that I scanned that guy again. Alright. Successful episode 1. We have 380,000 of 1 billion units needed to accomplish our goal here. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in episode 2. Bye for now.